55 years old man undergoes laparotomy and repair of incisional hernia. Which of the following hormone is least likely to be released increase in quantities following the procedure? So a 55 years old man undergone the incisional hernia repair, and which hormone is least likely increase, that means which hormone secretion will decrease in this condition. Here the options are insulin, ACTH, glucocorticoid, aldosterone and growth hormone. First of all, let's say this is the one type of injury. Operation is one type of injury, so it is metabolic. In this condition, metabolic response to injury occurs. So it is an emergency condition. In emergency condition, what body do? The body, it get ready glucose in the blood, amino acid in the blood, fatty acid in the blood, water content in the blood, including the inflammatory or pro-inflammatory substances also increase in the blood, and water balance also increase in the blood. So in emergency conditions such as the operational procedure, such as during the road traffic accident or any type of emergency condition in our body wants to reserve glucose, amino acid, fatty acid and other food material, vitamins, minerals very available in the blood. So what will increase? The increase this hormone or enzyme which conserve the nutritious substances in our body. So in this is a snapshot taken from Bailey Lab first chapter, and this one figure is enough to realize all the response against the metabolic. So this is the metabolic response of the injury, and during metabolic response to injury, body preserve all the substances, get ready all the substances in the blood. So first of all, let's see the what increase, ACTH and growth hormone. The ACTH and the growth hormone, ACTH and growth hormone, what they do? They act on adipocyte, which is the fat cell, and they increase lipolysis. That means they increase lipid content in the blood. Then the second option, which is the adrenaline and cortisol, and it is released from the adrenal gland. And adrenaline and cortisol, they increase hepatic gluconeogenesis, and it increase the glucose level in the blood. Then here we can see this is the glucagon, which is released from the pancreas, and the glucagon, it is a hormone which activates and it increase protein synthesis. It also increase acute phase, hepatic acute phase protein, it also increase, and the glucagon, it also increase the glucose level in the blood. On the other hand, the pro-inflammatory cytokines such as interleukin 1, interleukin 6, interleukin 8, tumor necrosis factor alpha, they also increase because they are very essential for different type of the defensive activity in our body. On the other hand, the insulin, what is the fate of the insulin? Here this is the insulin. What is the fate of this insulin? What insulin do? It decrease the glucose, but in the emergency condition we don't want to shortage of the glucose. For this condition, the insulin will reduce. Also the insulin like growth factor reduce. And what about the testosterone and T3? Testosterone, do you think in emergency condition do you want to be sexually reproductive, or do you give more attention to the reproduction? No. So in this condition, testosterone and T3 also reduce. So if we remember that it is an emergency condition, so in emergency condition we want to preserve all the essential material, then it will be very easy for us to realize the hormone which should be increased and which should decrease. And here which is increased? First of all, growth hormone, it increases. Cortisol increase because the growth hormone, it increase glucose level in the blood. cortisol, it also increase glucose level in the blood and other substances. Antidiuretic hormone, it increases water content in the blood. Renin and glucagon also increase the glucose. ACTH, it acts on the adrenal gland and increase different type of the hormone. Aldosterone, it reabsorption the sodium chloride and water from the kidney tubule. Prolactin, it acts on the breast and also it has some growth promoting activity. And ADAs, that means the antidiuretic hormone, it increases water content in our body. So the hormone which increase certain substances, they will increase, and what will decrease? The insulin will decrease, because the insulin, it decreases glucose. For this condition, we don't want insulin in this condition. Also the testosterone and estrogen, it also reduce, because in the emergency condition we don't want any type of the reproduction. Rather, we stop the reproduction or reproductive activity during this period, and no change occur in case of thyroid stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and follicle stimulating hormone. So it is in short about the metabolic response of the injury. So which is least likely release increase, that means which is decreased secretion in case of metabolic response of the injury is the insulin. Other options such as the ACTH, it will increase, glucocorticoid increase, aldosterone increase, and growth hormone increase.